Hell yeah, Pete.
This is not real. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to 3 Days Talking Podcast. Today, we are here with our first paid album request that we have reopened our paid album requests with. Thank you so much to the subscriber who paid a hefty sum for this one. We really appreciate it. For those who are new to our channel, we do paid album request, and you can DM us on either. You can do it on Twitter, you can join our Discord and DM us, or you can send us a message to our business email on YouTube as well. It's in the description, or should be at the channel description. We have some set prices for certain like criteria about it, but we can negotiate the price. And if we decide that we want to do your album, we'll negotiate a price and we'll do it. So feel free to do that. We're going to try and set up a schedule for those that we got, because we do have a bit of a queue for people who want to do it. So we'll try and get that going. But today, somebody has paid us to do a Peter Gabriel solo album titled Peter Gabriel 4: Security remaster version. This album came out in 1982. It is 8 songs, 46 minutes long. I know nothing about Peter Gabriel or the band he was with or his solo stuff. So Noah, I'm gonna leave it up to you. Tell us about Peter Gabriel.
Okay, so Peter Gabriel got his fame from being in the progressive rock band Genesis. He was in them from 67 to 75, where they created some really popular and important albums like Foxtrot, Selling England by the Pound, and The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. And after that Lamb Lies Down on Broadway in 75, he left the band and started to pursue his own career, and it seems like he did art rock. I have not heard any of his albums, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't heard a single Genesis album. I haven't heard a single Peter Gabriel solo work. Cole, I know you're not a huge fan, if I remember, of Genesis. Was it because of Peter Gabriel or just the style of music Genesis did?
Style of music that they did.
Okay.
I'm indifferent as far as I remember to Peter Gabriel specifically. I just don't like their sound.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I ain't got anything else left to talk about it. I have no idea what we're getting into with Peter Gabriel 4 Security, but I'm excited to try it out. Again, thank you to the subscriber who requested this. Let us know if you guys want to do more of these, and we'll start with Peter Gabriel 4 Security with The Rhythm of the Heat.
What the hell does Shock the Monkey mean?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that name and I was a little confused too.
Peter Gabriel ruled the 80s.
You sure he did, champ?
What do you think?
And that's definitely Peter Gabriel.
Oh boy.
Looking out the window, I see the red dust clear.
It's a very interesting
High up on
tone
the
right here.
red rock stands the shadow with the spear.
I can't tell if we're about to get art rocky or new wavy. They're loving on that synth.
Are you really hoping this turns out to be like a
Strong beneath my feet.
discipline King Crimson situation?
I'd be happy if it was. That's a good album. I mean, a little derivative.
Feeds on the heat. The rhythm is below me, the rhythm of the heat. The rhythm is around me, the rhythm has control. The rhythm is inside me. The rhythm has my soul.
Wow. Okay.
Yep, he still sounds like Peter Gabriel. Still sounds really good.
These are some heavy drums.
These synths are so they're a little goofy.
Drawn across the plain land to the place that is higher. Drawn into the circle, the dance
fuck with this.
Does he have German versions of his albums?
German?
That's what it looks like on Spotify.
I saw that.
Self-conscious, uncertain, I'm showered with the dust. The spirit enters into me and I submit to trust.
Ooh, got a little close there.
Smash the radio. Smash the watch. Smash the camera. The rhythm is around me. The rhythm has control. The rhythm is inside me. The rhythm has my soul.
Damn, Pete.
Damn! Holy Lord!
Oh, damn.
Okay. Are we boogie? Are we hard boogie?
That song was a mixed bag. It definitely took a minute to really get going, but once we reached that middle section with the synths really going, I thought that was good. I enjoyed that. And then we got into the tribal, thing.
Right.
It was neat. I mean, it was definitely out there and enjoyable for the most part. Probably didn't need to be as long as it needed to be. That's my overall complaint with the song. I enjoy a good bit of it, but it feels a little too drawn out. I would give that a 6.5 to a 7.
6.5 to a 7. Cole?
Yeah, I didn't really care much for the first half at all. I was pretty uninterested, and I didn't really think the lyrics were all that good. I didn't think it had a particularly memorable melody or anything. I wasn't particularly big on the production, but I did like the little tribal drum outro thing. I thought that was kind of cool. Um, Outside of that, it just felt like some, I don't know, generic 80s synth pop sort of thing.
Were you feeling the
I'll
rhythm
give
of the
it-
beat?
Nah, it's sort of.
Okay.
We'll see. I'll throw it a 5.
5. Wow. Okay. I thought the only real complaint I had about this, and maybe it's not even it's a bad complaint, is that the song was a little long, but it sort of ramped itself up twice. I thought it did it in the middle of the song and at the end of the song with that tribal beat that was banging on those congos or bongos or whatever the hell you want to call them. Just banging super rapidly on them at the end, and I thought he had a very good vocal performance, very powerful vocal performance for the type of song, the type of instrumental he was doing. It fitted very well. All about rhythm, obviously, with the title of the song and a lot of the lyrics. It's just a very rhythmic song. It's meant to be about that. You can clearly tell he was influenced by tribal music, I guess, and he decided to make it as the start of his song, the start of the album. cool attachment to it. Probably had a little bit too much 80s-ness to it. Cole probably nailed that. Little. You can definitely tell this is dated. It does sound a little dated regards like in terms of how they use the 80s pop sounds and 80s synth sounds. But outside of that, I thought it was great. I really appreciate it. I would give this like a 8. All right, up next, Jacinto? Jacinto? I don't know. Oh. Okay, very different.
Whimsical.
Sander gave it an 8. Stephen Harrison gave it a 7.
Thick cloud, steam rising, hissing stone and sweat launch fire. Around me, buffalo robe, sage and bundle, rub on skin.
Agent bundle rub-on skin.
Outside, cold air. Stand, wait for rising sun. Red paint, eagle feathers. Coyote calling, it has begun. Something moving in, taste it in my mouth and in my heart.
That's an odd lyric, man.
It feels like dying slow. Letting go of life.
Probably overdoing this a little bit. I thought that was pronounced hyena. I was way off.
Medicine man, lead me up through town. Indian ground, so far down. Caught up and each house a full. Kids wearing water wings, drinking cool.
Very descriptive.
Follow dry riverbed. Watch scouts and guides make powwow signs. Past Geronimo's disco, Sycamore Steakhouse, White Men Dream.
Well, this reads like a movie script.
A rattle in the old man's taxi.
Hey, yo.
Look at mountain top, keep climbing up.
Okay, are we progressing?
Way above us, the desert snow.
3 more minutes to
White wind blow. I hold the line.
Oh no.
Line of strength that pulls me through the field.
go. That tone is something
Jacinto,
The guitar tone's 280s.
very 80s.
I hold the line.
This horn is
Jacinto,
very 80s as well.
the poison light, the darkness take my sight. I hold the line.
Oh, that's a bass.
That's a bass?
Yeah. I forgot who their bass player, or Peter Gabriel's bass player was for a minute.
I'm losing it, getting weaker. I hold the line. I hold the line. San Jacinto,
Hit that note, Peter.
Another minute and a half.
The second best rock singer named Peter.
Ooh. What are we doing?
Yeah, we're just gonna be a little psychedelic, I think, for the last minute.
We will walk on the land. We will breathe of the air. We will drink from the stream. We will live. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. We will live. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line.
It's a weird one to rank. I think I'll start here. So the first 2 minutes of the song, maybe even 2.5, were pretty cool because he was doing a very mellow, very descriptive lyrically, very mellowed sounding song where you could hear his voice was very, he was pushing his voice to be very, the vocals were pushing to be very descriptive and trying to edge that's the wrong word, but trying to explain every word so you could understand what he was saying. About 2 minutes or so into it, whenever the progression hits and we get this very 80s guitar tone, and then they started going that the random voice comes in saying hyena wakan tonka. I probably butchered the hell out of that, but I don't really care because it was really weird sounding and I have absolutely no idea what it means, but it's very descriptive, this entire song lyrically. Obviously talking about some desert area outside of San Jacinto or in San Jacinto. This whole song was, so far these first two songs and this whole song is very built around Peter Gabriel's vocal performances here. The guitar tone came in and was just so 80s sounding, it hurt actually. It was just blaringly dated and not something I would really find myself listening to. Very stretched song, did not need to be 6.5 minutes long. Some good, a lot more bad, and a lot more things that I do not care about. This is getting a 5. Noah.
Like, there's things I like. Like, I'm not sure what instruments were playing the melody at the start. I liked that. I thought the lyrics were solid. I liked the vocal performance. I was just kind of waiting for it to progress into another section or, have an explosion. And when it does happen, it's just not what I would want it to be. Guitar tone was rough. It wanted to sound like really big, yet compressed at the same time. And I feel like that's never really the greatest mix. The bass was interesting. I could barely even tell it was a bass at first. But then I remembered who his bassist was. Tony Levin. Very good guy. Actually, I don't know if he's a good guy. I meant very good bass player. He was doing some freaky shit on like a fretless bass, it sounded like, with some crazy effects. Sounded cool.
Sure.
The synth tones are okay. They're not awful. They're not amazing. I'd give that a 6.
6. It's Cole.
I'm not really sure what he's trying to do right
I haven't figured it
now.
out either yet.
I don't even really know what genre I would classify this as. I can't really act like I thought any part of this was massively engaging. I think the production sounds a little too clean, I guess. It sounds too 80s for me. Yeah, this just mostly felt directionless and production wise, it just feels really generically 80s. I guess that was probably better than the first song.
Oh.
But marginally. Guess I'll throw like a 5.5.
Let's move on to I Have the Touch.
I have the touch. Is it the invisible touch, perchance?
The cheese touch.
God, I hate that song. Invisible touch, yep.
Hugo, I think Once in a Lifetime is the better song, but my favorite song from that album is 100 Punches.
'Cause I like the rush, the pushing of the people. I like it all so much. Such a massive motion. Do not know where it goes. I move with the movement and
You also never give Purple Rain a chance.
I certainly did. Let's Go Crazy blows. Respectfully, sorry. I just hate that song. I mean, there's other songs on it that are okay.
Not a Purple Rain fan.
Me either. I tried.
Let's see.
Yeah, but the touch.
Boy, this is 80s sounding. I mean,
Honestly, this fucking sounds like Purple Rain to me. Or like some stuff on Purple Rain.
Wanting contact. Wanting contact with you. Shake those hands.
Well, listen to the guitar.
This,
Pretty cool.
I mean,
I'll give it a thing I understand.
this is so painfully 80s.
You know what? It sounds like something I'd listen to in like my mom's car, but I'd like kind of be grooving on with it. Not gonna lie, a little bit. Oh, okay. That was out of nowhere.
All those introductions, I never miss like you.
I have not heard that singer.
So before a question, so before a doubt,
Yeah, no, I don't know what that is.
my hand moves silent.
Sounds like Tarzan music. Boy is in love with a synthesizer.
Wanting contact. Wanting contact with you.
Song sounds like it should be like the ET theme song.
Shake those hands.
Oh, that guitar, awesome.
Mics are too loud. Bro, every stream we get told it's either too quiet or too loud. Y'all gotta get over it.
Shake those hands. Shake those hands. Shake those hands. Shake those hands. Pull my chin, stroke my hair,
Hey,
scratch
yo.
my nose, hug my knees.
What?
Try drink, food, cigarette. Tension will not ease. I tuck my fingers, hold my arms.
This is too
Breathe in
long,
deep,
bro.
cross my legs, show my shoulders, stretch my back. But nothing seems to please. I need contact. I need contact. Nothing seems to please. I need contact. Oh, I need contact.
The drums, I'm not big on them. Come on, theater.
Come on now.
That was kind of awesome.
I feel like I just got the cheese touch from that.
Oh man.
Yeah, that shit's corny as fuck. really hate the production. Just hate everything about the production. Feels fake, overblown, overly dramatic. Just don't like anything about it. Don't like the tones. The mix is not great. Just terrible.
Contact.
Lyrics were dumb. Don't really like the melody. But oh jeez. I mean, that's just like everything I don't like about 80s music right there. Yeah, I'm feeling like a 3.
3 from Cole. Noah.
Ooh. That one was a little rough. The hook of that song.
Contact.
Yeah, that was not your best moment, Peter.
Oh boy.
The drums were way too fucking loud. The overall sound of them, because I know it's like an electronic drum kit, the sounds that they chose were just rough. There was some like, decent stuff going on with the guitar, but then again, it's so compressed and back in the mix.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just really, really 80s. I'll give it a 4.5.
4.5. Yeah, I mean, I was grooving for a little bit, for about 2 minutes. I was enjoying the groove, and I thought the instrumental was cool. It was very 80s sounding, of course, and we talk about how dated the sound so far. But I was grooving with it. I mean, that's something you just get in a car and put on the radio, and hey, it probably makes you groove for 2 minutes. Problem is, the song is 4.5 minutes long, and about 2 minutes in, it gets boring, it gets repetitive, it gets too long, and after that, it's like he decided, let's take the best parts of this and make it corny as fuck, and turn everything up to a 10, and make the drums sound uber loud and sound fake and electronic or whatever, almost, or like just like recorded like on a synthesizer or use the synthesizer drums. And the lyrics get a really, really dumb, and we take the core message and just make it super subliminal. And then at the end, let's make the lyrics really, really just cheesy. And put some dumb shit in, like like what the fuck? You just ran out of ways to say contact. Just admit it. That's fine. You could have just cut the song off. We didn't need all that extra crap in it. It's fine. Yeah, unfortunately, he just ruined what could have been an interesting little groover song, and then he made it 2 minutes too long, and he added some really dumb shit into it. 3.5 to a 4. All right, moving on to The Family and the Fishing Net. I don't know why the lyrics won't sing. It's quite annoying, actually. If I do this, exit, nope. Okay, whatever.
7
7.5 from
minutes.
standard.
Let's see what goes down.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Did he get Nick Mason's wife on the feature with the tin whistle?
This is a flute or one of those long Indian pipes?
Sounds like a flute. Oh yeah, because Peter Gabriel plays the flute.
Farting bass. We have a lot of instruments so far.
This sounds very Bowie,
Kinda does.
like 80s Bowie.
Cole is not enthused in the slightest.
I think he's slightly intrigued as to where this will go.
I'm concerned.
Cosmic Creature question. I have not heard a single song on this album. Or singer's song by Genesis.
That's so sad.
Well, I may have heard a song by Genesis, but I don't remember it. I don't remember one.
None of the good ones.
Suffocated by mirrors.
Okay, I was right.
Honey belly holds the
7 minutes. Oh boy.
curves are stiff upon the hinge. Pale zeros tinge the tiger skin. Moist as grass, ripe and heavy as the night.
The word moist is in the
Sponges
song.
fall, well out of sight. All around the conversations I sing on the warm fresh cake. Light creeps through her secret.
Hey, yo!
Sucked into the open spaces.
Hard pause.
Okay,
That
Hugo.
last line.
Fucking Science Fair by Black Country New Road. I kind of get why you said that.
Draining blood
11 is on bass.
Played with King Crimson.
Oh, that's cool. Don't like this clapping thing. This is not needed.
Yeah.
What the hell? Where are we? These aren't even on the lyrics. Wow.
Desire forms in subtle whispers, flex the muscles in denial, up and down its pristine cage. So the music, so the trials, sacrifice, headless chickens, dancing circles.
These lyrics are so. Okay. Bro just held out the most random note of all time.
I'm gonna have to make you listen to some Genesis after this to like make you view him better.
What is going on with this guitar?
That's kind of cool.
Clapping is not necessary. Wow, the drums are loud. Just so loud.
I just realized that. Holy shit.
They are massive. Bro's got
Like the
a drum
FBI at my door.
inside the drum.
A little bit of a groove.
Kind of.
And the talk goes on.
Mm.
I thought he said taco for a second, but. This is such a weird album. This is so
Yeah,
weird.
it's art rock.
Memories crash on tireless waves. The lifeguards
That bass remains farting.
the winter saves. Memories crash on tireless waves. The lifeguards whom the winter saves. Silence falls, the guillotine. All the doors are shut.
I don't fuck with the amount of progression he has on this song. Too many parts.
This is what we call failed experiments.
That was a cool noise.
Those are some horrifically dark lyrics for having that type of groove. Okay.
Oh, that was a lot to digest in 7 minutes. A lot of different parts.
Yeah.
And I somehow don't remember much of them at all. That was a pretty forgettable one, in my opinion. I just felt incredibly indifferent throughout listening to it. Nothing was amazing and nothing was terrible. I wish I had more to say about it, but that's really just all I have. 5?
5. All right. Cole.
This songwriting is just a mess. It's just
All
it's
over the place.
such a mess. It's. I mean, he's trying to be like experimental and weird in this '80s kind of formula, but I just think it ends up sounding cluttered and a borderline disaster of songwriting. I still hate everything about the production. It feels so fake and generic to me. I don't really care about his lyrics either. Yeah, 4.
Or, well, I was very, very confused, and I won't make this very long because I don't think it really deserves it. This song went all over the place. It had multiple progressions, but they were some of them were short, some of them made no sense for the song, and it just felt like he was throwing shit at the wall and seeing what stuck on this song. The lyrics at the end are very, very dark and grim for the type of groove that was playing. Did not match the instrumental at all. And honestly, I'm not a fan of having super dark lyrics with a groovy instrumental. That doesn't tend to work very well. I think that was a big misfire. I thought there were some cool moments. The drums were very loud, very in your face, aggressive drums throughout the song, and probably stuck around too long. Some cool progressionary moments, but overall, this song misses in a lot of spaces. I think Cole's dead on. This is a 4. Shock the monkey.
Oh, I really do not want to listen to the Dreaming again. I'm sorry.
This does not sound like Running Up That Hill. Are you kidding me? My favorite songs by Kate Bush.
This is closer to Kate Bush than you would like to admit.
It is offensive to Kate Bush.
What does that mean? Come on, Cole, get in your bag.
You can ape the ape? What? Don't you monkey with the monkey? Okay. Lyrically, we've tossed anything out the window here. This is done. Bro, he's got to be trolling with these lyrics. Come on, man. Wow.
He has to be trolling.
Oh my god. This guitar is so 80s. This is horrible.
He's written some fantastic lyrics.
I hate
This has got to be a joke.
This is
awful. I hate this part.
right.
At least that part's over. This is kind of cool. Why are the drums so fucking loud on every song?
God. Every time he says monkey, a year of my life gets taken.
Bro, you're not living very long. What are you talking about?
It's overly bouncy.
Oh my god. This might be I've ever heard from the 80s. The most 80s sounding clips I've ever heard. No, he's had like 60 monkeys, bro. You don't got a long to live.
Yeah, I'm about to have an aneurysm at my desk at this point. You fucking take me.
I'm praying for one right now.
I'm praying for another monkey right now. There it goes.
He just added monkey.
Monkey!
A year off in your life.
Monkey.
It's kind of funny. Monkey.
It's
kind of funny.
This is wow. This is a 5.5 minute song.
This might be the first album Paul uses the definition of why he thinks the 80s didn't exist.
The 80s absolutely did not exist, and if you need any more evidence, I don't even know what to tell you.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy, dude.
Holy, bro. 5.5 minute song about monkeys. 8 monkeys. 1 monkey.
Hell yeah, Pete.
This is not real.
I'm gonna do a hair metal singer.
You know, it's a good vocal line. It's just he's saying the stupidest thing.
It's actually a really bad vocal moment.
I like it. But
I'm gonna look at the
he's
lyrics.
saying that with that.
It sounds like the guy from Twisted Sister.
Oh.
I'd really like to go first.
Wow, that was a song.
By the way, he said
Monkey.
monkey 74 times in that song, so you got about 5 years to live, brother.
How do you know
I'll
that?
go about
This
5
one-
minutes.
I went to the lyrics of the website and then typed in monkey, find monkey, and it said 74 times.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That summarizes half of the song. Monkey and a snare drum. This man.
What the
It
fuck
just felt
was
like,
that song?
it just felt like my head was getting beat in by a drum kit, and every once in a while, Peter Gabriel would come in and say, "Monkey."
No, he'd say, shot the monkey. Okay.
Oh my god, that was bad, but I really enjoyed listening to it. That was really fun. It was like
Oh.
every like 80s music motif put into one song, and it almost felt like satire.
It was 80s in a nutshell.
Like this seems like something like Weird Al would have done. I don't know. That was fucking nuts.
I think
feeling
Weird
like
Al listened to that song and was like, how could I even parody this? It's already a parody.
Yeah, it parodied
Parodied
itself.
itself.
Oh, I'm feeling like okay, never mind. That's actually too high. I gotta erase that. Yeah, a solid 1 feels good.
Ooh.
That was actually one
From
of the worst
guy
songs
who
I've
said
heard
he
in a while.
enjoyed parts of it. Cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed parts of it in a funny way.
Yeah, that was a train wreck. That was brutal. Really funny in that it's idiotic. I'm trying to think of a reason that I'm trying to think of anything that was good about it, but I don't really
Yeah,
have anything.
I think some of his vocals where he went like, shut the monkey. Like,
No,
over
actually,
that
when he
was
went
kinda-
higher pitched, it was even worse. I really hated when he went higher pitched. I thought it was terrible.
Kept it interesting.
I'm feeling a good old 1. That feels
Wow.
I like Noah's score there. That was really bad.
Yeah, okay. If you even if you love 80s music and you love how overdone everything is on 80s songs, even you gotta admit, this is like every 80s isotrope put in together at once and just thrown, and you're like, holy shit, this is like overblown to the max of what? Okay.
Keep going.
All right.
Keep going.
I'm gonna continue talking. Not only were the lyrics fucking redundant and just awful, it's almost like he was trying to make fun of the fact that he wrote an entire song about shocking monkeys, because the way he was singing it was like he was actually passionate about this song. Like he was like, "Shock the monkey!" Like he was really putting in some effort into this vocal performance, like real effort. Everything was overblown. The drums were banging loud for no reason. It's so 80s that it's actually painful. Usually don't agree with you two, but I think straight up this is bad. This is just a bad song. It's a 1. All right, we gotta continue. Up next, lay your hands on me. See if we can make a
No,
comeback
Peter.
here, Mr. Gabriel.
After that one, you cannot lay your hands on me. After Shock the Monkey.
Oh boy.
I'm getting scared.
What in the fuck?
Sat in the corner of the garden grill with the plastic flowers on the windowsill.
What are we getting?
Oh, spit! Rap! Bars!
No more miracles, loaves and fishes. Been so busy with the washing of the dishes.
Oh my god, is he actually rapping?
God damn it. Oh, pee it.
Reaction levels much too high.
What is
Oh
that
my lord.
transition?
I can do without the stimuli.
Hit me in the face. Somebody punch me in the face.
You're a little far now for me to do that.
I'm living way beyond my ways and means, living in the zone of the in-betweens.
Tony, you can request an album. There's links in the description. DM us on Discord or DM us on Twitter. Or send an email to our business agent.
Watched down by the distant eyes.
Lord.
That sounds so much like Genesis Peter Gabriel.
By the silent, hidden smiles.
Drums are loud, but they're not as in your face as they were on the previous song.
The percussion's interesting.
Warmth flows through me.
Well, it was, not anymore.
You know me well. No luck, no golden chances, no mitigating circumstances now.
He was ahead of his time.
I mean, yeah.
It's only common sense. There are no accidents round here. I'm willing, lay your hands on me. I'm ready, lay your hands on me. I believe, lay your hands on me. Oh, I
Oh, good God!
Oh, what a vocal
Why does he
run.
keep doing that?
Working in gardens,
Oh my
thornless
God, the
roses,
drums.
Fat men play with their garden hoses.
They're so loud.
I love has a cynical bite, sausage speared by the cocktail satellite.
What are you What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm sorry you don't have the IQ to understand Peter Gabriel's a lyrical genius.
Sausage speared by the cocktail satellite. Tell me what that means, Noah.
Paints a picture, I guess.
Why the fuck you lying?
But still the warmth flows through me. And I sense you know me well.
I'm gonna have to listen to a Genesis album after this.
Just
Reinstill my faith in this guy.
It's only common sense. There are no accidents round here.
Phil Collins?
Beating the absolute shit out of these drums. This may be the first album I can legitimately say drums kind of overly loud. This song is a really odd one because lyrically, I don't understand this shit at all. He is saying a lot of descriptive words, but they don't add up together in the slightest. Like, when he says, I can see the flashes on the frozen ocean, living in the zone of the in-between, static charge of the cold emotion. It rhymes. It certainly has the same flow, but what the hell does that mean? There are some either ones, like, I'm not going to bother saying all of them, but there's so many lyrics on here, I have no clue what he's even referencing. There doesn't seem to be a metaphor, it just seems to be descriptive. The only things that make sense are the actual hook where he just goes, lay your hands on me. At least he's referencing something there, like you can understand what he's trying to communicate. This song, again, with part of this album, I'm having a problem. These drums, usually drums are my favorite instrument, and I love big drums, but this one are huge. They are pounding. They take up the entire mix. And I mean, whether it's the African drums at the beginning of the album or the ones we've had, the recent ones where it's more electronic sounding, they're just too big. They take up too much. I don't know if Peter Gabriel was known for this in Genesis. I don't know if Genesis was known for this, but it's loud and it's obnoxious. I think part of the vocals are okay. I do appreciate his vocal performance for the most part. He's a bit eccentric, very dramatic. Definitely lays a tone on some good tones, a bit over the top on some others. Not offensive in any stretch like the last one was, but certainly is not reaching levels of like, wow, that was really peak stuff. 4 is 4.5 would be fine. Cool.
Oh, this is getting to be a slog to get through for me.
Well, we're almost done.
Can't stand the production. Just hate everything about it on every song here, really. The tones are just dumb as hell. Everything sounds fake and generic and stupid. His songwriting is, I don't really know what he's trying to do with his song structures because
It's so all over the place.
yeah, it's just a mess. There's no cohesion to any of it, and it doesn't really flow all that well for me. I'm not really getting what he's going for here on any of these songs, really. I'm gonna give this a 3.
3. Noah, are you gonna bring it back up?
I mean, a little bit.
Okay.
I really just don't like the way it's mixed.
Yeah, the mix
I
has been
don't-
brutal.
I don't like how up in your face the drums are compared to everything else, because as we all know, drums are not exactly a melodic instrument.
No, they are far
And then-
from melodic.
And like the guitars are just compressed to shit. In the background, you got some synths, I guess, but the tones aren't great. I didn't pay attention to the lyrics super hard because it's really hard to want to after a song like "Shock the Monkey." I really didn't want to relive past traumas and hope I was just hoping he wasn't gonna create another nightmare for me. But come on, Peter. I really believe in you to bring out an absolute bop, but this ain't it. 4.5.
Up next, Wallflower. I'm really hoping he can bring it back before the end of this album.
I do, Sander, and I do get that reference. At least within the Genesis context.
Oh, another flute.
Oh, hell
African
yeah.
flute.
We're about to get 3 in.
This feels like the soundtrack from a 80s movie at the very end of the movie.
From wall to wall, shutters on the windows, no light at all. Damp on the floor, you got damp in the bed. They're trying to get you crazy, get you out of your head. And they feed you scraps, and they feed you lies to lower your defenses. No compromise, nothing you can do. The day can be long. Your mind is working overtime. Your body's not too strong. Hold on.
I like that vocal.
Put you in a box so you can't get hurt. Let your spirit stay unbroken. May you not be deterred. Hold on. You have gambled with your own life, and you face the night alone, while the builders of the cages sleep with bullet spars and stone.
Pages. Genesis reference?
See your road to
I wouldn't be
freedom
surprised.
that you build with flesh and bone.
The African influence on this album is really surprising.
They take you out, and the light burns your eyes to the talking room. It's no surprise. Loaded questions from clean white coats. Their eyes are all as hidden as their Hippocratic oath. They tell you how to behave.
It's actually a bar.
Behave as their guest. You want to resist them, you do your best. They take you to your limits, they take you beyond. For all that they are doing, there's no way to respond. Hold on. Hold on. They put you in a box so you can't get hurt. Let your spirit stay unbroken. May you not be deterred. Hold on.
Please.
Yeah, it makes you think like a big moment's about to happen. It doesn't happen. Oh no.
Why did they only bring that in for a second? I like the lyrics more than any song so far. I thought he actually had somewhat of a structure lyrically. I thought he had some type of momentum and message he was trying to get across. So lyrically, I give it like a 7 out of 10. It at least made cohesive sense, and it probably had he was probably, going against the establishment or whatever, and that type of stuff that people in the music love to do, especially in the 70s and 80s. The best part about this was the groove. Well, not the group, but the instrumental part of it, where it was just like the drums would come in for a second, but they weren't overbearingly mixed, except on a couple hits there, here and there. I thought the flute was probably a really good addition that could have been used more. I actually enjoyed it, the African flute sound. It was really cool. I will give major props, and probably the first time I'll give him major props on this album, to his vocals. I thought his vocals were the best on this album so far. This was where he actually sounded very, very genuine, and he wasn't being like stupid corny. It wasn't sounding funny corny. It actually sounded a bit genuine. He didn't overstretch it. He didn't overplay it. He just did it right at the same. He did the exact type of emotional lyrics that you would hope. Even though it wasn't a very emotionally lyrical song, he just had a very emotional vocal performance in some aspects, but not overdoing it like he had been doing it plenty this album. Overall, probably the best song I've heard so far. Maybe the Rhythm of the Heat at the first one, so like probably like a 7.5. Noah.
I'll appreciate that this song was more grounded than a few of the other ones. It definitely had a much more solid structure to it. I just wish it developed. It felt like it never developed. Also not crazy about the keyboard tones on it. Those are a little rough. That was not a fan of the flute either. That sounded like some Discovery Channel shit. Vocals were solid. The lyrics were definitely a lot better than it's been at some points on this album. I don't know. I just wish it progressed. Especially for how long the song was. 5.
5. All right. Cole?
Just so boring. Just shoot me in the face. This is boring.
No, I disagree with that.
Horrible production. Just still as bad as it's been. Just the shitty ass generic 80s production that drives me fucking insane. I don't even remember what happened on this song, because it was so hard for me to pay attention to it. Not a moment of real value in any of it. I feel nice giving this a 4.
Well, we have reached the end of Peter Gabriel for Security with Kiss of Life. Wow. What the fuck are we getting here?
Oh yeah, the lyrics. Peter.
Dancing on the tabletop, covered up with the Easter feast. Dancing for the fisherman from the very large right to the least. Dancing for the slow release, first the boy and then the beast. And the beast.
Oh my gosh. Alan Weinstein, thank you so much. The super chat.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Didn't write anything, but thank you very much, bro.
Huge ups.
The
Fun
percussion's
little
really.
hair emoji.
The percussion's getting on my nerves.
See me a big woman, so full of life. See me a big woman, gonna be my wife. Be my wife.
Why is he saying it like that, man?
Big woman.
Watching for the different eyes, they change your face, they come inside. Watch the spirits laugh and cry, watch them find a place to hide. Watch the spirits talk in tongues, watch them take you for a ride. For a ride. Down at the ocean lies a
What is
body
this
in
progression?
the sand. Big woman sit beside, hand in hand.
What are we doing?
With heat from her skin and fire from her breath, she blows hard, she blows deep in the mouth of death.
She blows hard, she blows deep in the mouth of death. Think that out loud to yourself one time. Don't sing it. Say it out loud.
Burning, burning with the kiss of life.
These drums they piss me off. They're too loud and doing too much. No, Hugo. It was Phil Collins' fault. We will always think that, even after hearing this. That goddamn keyboard.
Okay.
Holy guacamole.
Hell, there's just so much going on.
I love Genesis. I love you, Peter Gabriel. What the fuck is this? His vocal delivery on this song really pissed me off. The lyrics are so goofy. The keyboard was annoying. The drums were too loud. The tone of them. They annoyed me too. It was just this song was just overall very irritating for me. Was it as bad as Shock the Monkey? No. Was it still bad? Yes. I'm feeling a 3.
3 from Noah. Okay. Cole?
I'm really glad that's over. I want to come up with a different criticism than what I've already given, but I don't really have one because this is all just like my problems have been consistent throughout this entire thing. I hate the production. His writing is boring or it's just a mess and lacks any kind of real substance to it. His lyricism has been either stupid or just forgettable. And I don't really feel like anything can change with this song. 3.5 to a 4.
3.5 to a 4. So again, the biggest problems I've been having with this album has been the mixing by far. And his eccentric, over-the-top, dramatic vocals, which were just on display once again here. The lyrics weren't nearly as bad as Shock the Monkey, but my God, were they just cheesy again. Kiss Life wasn't terrible though. I like the hook a bit. The again, I don't understand the purpose of bringing in slowly ramping up these massive mixing or the massive instrumental sounds that you're making if you're not going to have a build for it, if you're not going to progress it to something. He's just ramping them up at the end and it just dies. It just dies off. There's nothing there. And it's not even big or loud. The whole thing is ramped up, like mainly the percussion though, but the whole thing gets slowly ramped up. Normally that's cool and there's a big ending to it and it becomes worth it, but it's not working on this and there's no big payoff. It's just ramped up for nothing and it kind of gets annoying. The mixing on this was just again poorly done. I think it deserves a 4.5 probably. We've made it to our final rankings. The end of Peter Gabriel for Security, a paid album request. Thank you very much to the subscriber who gave it to us. It's final rankings time. Noah, our resident Peter Gabriel Genesis fan, start us off with Peter Gabriel for Security. For those who never been here before, we rank our top. We put our top 3 of the album in order. We rank it 1 to 10, and we give our final thoughts on it. Noah.
Well, thank you for prefacing Peter Gabriel Genesis fan.
Yes.
Holy. At 3, I guess I'll go The Family and the Fishing Net. 2, San, yeah. I'm not that. Yes, San that. And 1, The Rhythm of the Heat. I had no clue what to come, like what to expect, because like when I read something's main genre as art rock, that's a very wide amount of things it could be. And this ended up being on the worst side. I was a little worried when I saw the year this album came out, 82. That's when people really started piggybacking on that 80s sound. A little corny, aged pretty bad. Was not big on how drum-centric he was with the mixing. Overall, I think I'm going to stick with Genesis, guys. Hot take. I think I like Genesis more. I'll give that a 5. 4.5 to a 5.
4.5 to a 5. I'll let Cole finish. My top 3 of the album is going to be Jacinto, Wallflower at 2, and Rhythm of the Heat at 1. Yeah, sort of on the boat here with Noah, except I have never heard Peter Gabriel or Genesis before. Definitely never heard a full album by them, so I didn't really know what to expect. I knew Peter Gabriel was a bit of an eccentric, in-your-face singer. I didn't know how dramatic this one was going to be. Very eccentric, very dramatic. Very 80s sounding, extremely 80s sounding. Probably the most 80s sounding album I've ever heard in my life. Took every single criticism that the 80s often gets and just put it into one album. Lyrically, I thought this album was very mediocre. Very kind of disappointed with the lyrics. I don't know, and Noah can tell me, but I don't know about Peter Gabriel's Genesis lyrics, but this did not seem to have a very set direction on most songs lyrically, and some of them were just stupid, like Shock the Monkey. Very corny. I had a decent song on the start, and I was looking forward to it for the rest of the album. It dramatically fell off after that. A couple comebacks where he did sound a bit better vocally, like Wallflower, where he looked like he gave a bit of actual effort, and it wasn't just like cheesy, corny 80s vocals. Outside of that, it's a mess. It's directionless on so many songs. It's poorly written and is poorly mixed. It feels mean, but I'm going to give it a 4. All right, Cole. I feel like Cole might not even give it a 4.
No.
What were my 3 highest ratings?
You had a 5.5 on San Jacinto, a 5 on the Rhythm of the Heat, and that 5.5 on San Jacinto was your highest. Rhythm of the Heat with a 5, and your second highest was a 2, tied at 4.
Could not care less which one you put at 3.
Family and the Fishing Net at 3, Rhythm of the Heat at 2, and San Jacinto for you at 1.
Yeah, sure. That was awful. I just hated that. That was really bad. The songwriting was at its best it was a mess. At its worst it was painfully 80s and generic. But an even worse offender was the horrendous production that was everything I don't want or everything I hate about the 80s sound. At least from bad 80s music. Like, it was just so cliche, generic 80s production with its overblown drums, stupid tones, just dumb vocal effects. Didn't like the lyrics. Really didn't like much of anything about it. I'm feeling like a 3 on this album.
I had a feeling you might go pretty low on it. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, there it is. There's our Peter Gabriel for Security album review. Thank you very much to the subscriber who requested this. I hope it was everything you were looking for. Sorry we didn't like it. Maybe you did like it. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Maybe you just wanted to hear our opinions and takes on it. Hopefully you still enjoyed it. Thank you to all the people who might be here for the first time. Any Peter Gabriel fans, I hope you guys don't hate us after this. But stick around, subscribe. We do tons of album reactions. And if you're new here for the first time, leave a like down below and hit subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified when we go live. We are also we have a Discord. You can join it in the description below. You can give your Peter Gabriel takes, whether you like him, dislike him, or don't care about him, or you like him in Genesis more. We'll give it down in the description. Join our Discord and give it in the description. And follow us on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. See you in the next video.